Well, the disappointing part with our team is the fact that, Towson just came in at Trask and just was very aggressive and punched us, hard. And we got in the hole, and it was hard to get out, and then we were frustrated. But, there's some positive sides, to this, game in a way that, I love seeing CA come out with a fierce, competitive side of her to really try to carry us and get through it, and that takes a lot when you're trying to figure things out. Nothing's working on this end, that end, and I thought she did a dynamic job, just being a post presence, blocking shots, altering shots, scoring inside, playing great defense, very, very positive, trying to keep the team up. I mean, those are bright spots, and so and then second half, I thought that we got tougher. I thought we forced a lot of turnovers. I mean, we forced them in a lot of turnovers. They had 21 turnovers. They only scored 25 points the second half. We held them 11 points the fourth quarter, only 14 points the third quarter. We changed up some things defensively. I think it really got them off balance, and I wish we would have done it earlier, honestly. We tried some different stuff, and we got to capitalize on the turnovers, and I think we settled at times, and I was trying to tell them that with the three ball, and it wasn't going our way, so I said, we got to attack more. We got to get more paint touches, got to get it to the rim. And that's why we got in the bonus the fourth quarter. So we've got to learn a lot from this tape because people are really keying in on Lacey and Gigi. And it takes a team. And we got to take pride in the little things like defense and staying together through adversity and sticking to the game plan. We knew that Mayo and Jeter both together are the duo that is tough to guard, both of them. They score a lot of points together. They're athletic. They can play. And I think that, we just got to do a better job off the bat, just really first 5 minutes, being the aggressor and not letting them just come at us. And I think that's the lesson.
Questions? You guys, 16, 17 games in now, and the thing is that it seems like it's just a trend of just getting those slow starts, only averaging close to maybe 18, 19 points a half. And you
Sure.
kind of just said it, the first 5 minutes come out and play.
Right.
I mean, you knew that Jeter and especially
Sure.
Mayo were going to come out and.
Oh, they did that to
possibly
James
play
Madison.
them out.
Yeah.
What can you do moving forward with defensively with shooters like that?
I think that we just got to, as a staff, talk about and get other people ready just in case, we want to start strong. Maybe we switch some things up. Who knows? But, they're hard to guard. And if you're shooting the three and you're not making the three, you're starting to transition for them. I mean, they got 15 points in the first half just on transition of our misses, and we got to make shots. We got to be confident. We got to make shots, and I think we settled too much for the three ball and caught ourselves scrambling on transition D. So, we got to be smarter, and we got to clean up some stuff, and especially in the zone. We got to have people confident, knocking down shots and confident, cutting. I think that time our timing was off because they were really physical with their zone, and we got to execute. We can't worry about little things. We got to stay together and not, when things are tough, we got to be tougher.
Well, it looked like you guys had a zone going against Towson.
Yeah.
Was there some sort of change you wanted to make, especially with them just shooting every open shot they got? I know some of them weren't.
Sure.
Good, but it seemed like they just were wanting to shoot lights out in your zone you were playing.
Well, we switched it up the second half. I think that it was a lot better. You could see that. We stopped a lot of that and forced a lot of turnovers. Our zone matchup has been really good. And I think that sometimes when you only have one day to prepare in between, you can't go over all their sets. And that's where you go, okay, leadership, okay, you can only show, 3 or 4 or 5 things that they do. You can't show everything. And I think that that's what's so hard. And when you got 2 players like that who are on fire, who just have that scorer's mentality, we needed to key in more on them. But then all of a sudden Murray started to do her thing, point guard, and that's what makes them so dangerous. They've got, a lot of pieces there because she's really athletic. And so, I think that, we should have done a better job keying in on them, but we did talk about it. We did talk about the things we need to do in the zone. I think it's really mental at some point, not getting down and frustrated because you do that, you can't think about the execution of what you need to do within that moment. Hey, here she is, and we needed to talk more. And we gave them those easy looks because it was miscommunication or no communication. So we have to do a better job doing that with our mouth.
Caroline, Coach said it is hard, when it seems like nothing's going your way as a team, to come in and kind of act as that spark, but you did do that, so can you kind of speak to your mentality going into today's game?
I knew I had to be ready. Towson is a rebounding team, and the coaches harped on it going into today. The rebounding was key. when I had my chance, all I wanted to do was go in there and get some rebounds, and then I knew once I got rebounds, the rest of it would come for me. And so that's what I had to do.
Coach saying the other teams might be zoning in on Gigi and Lacey. Do you feel do you feel that? Like you get more opportunity maybe, more open looks? And you had a good night, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, there's several times that Gigi was, double teamed and I was wide open. I was just easy dump down. You have to make sure you're available for them and not leave them out to dry. Give them a place to pass the ball and give them a target because they are going to get double teamed and triple teamed.
And how did your link tonight maybe match up well against them, against some of the other girls on your team maybe that don't have that? Were they leaning on you a little bit more tonight?
I know Mayo's long. She's really long, athletic. She's practically a guard. She can shoot the three and drive it from the wing. So the coaches were really keen on that I had to stop her from going right because that's what she wants to do. So, I did my best to force her left, and, that's all you can do.